Next, we get a Rantoni video breaking the head of the Shaolin temple just got arrested. What did he do?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
him. What do you have there? Criminal offense.
Oh my god. I just woke up this morning, thought about, hey, what videos can I make this week? And then a friend of mine sends me a headline.
So, he banged a lot.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'll make it short. The abbot, the boss of the Shaolin temple, the actual Shaolin temple, not all the fake offshoots, got arrested. Arrested. Dude, this is such a... Where do I begin? This is so long time coming. There's so much drama and internal politics that led to this. It's kind of unbelievable. Now, this is an ongoing story, and get this.
I'm so confused. It's called an abbot. I thought Shaolin stuff was like... It wasn't a religion. I thought it was like a martial art, right? Which, you know, you could say is pretty similar, like with the different schools and all that and the different view of things. But I didn't know like the leader of like a martial art temple was called a abbot.
He didn't just get detained, but it's completely over for him, like completely. As we're speaking right now, as you're watching, the Shaolin Temple website has started to remove all mentions of Shi Yongxin, all content, all pages related to him. It's a purge. The cleansing has begun, like he never existed. And just so it's clear for those of you who are hearing about him for the first time, he's been the abbot for roughly 26 years. Under his watch, the Shaolin Temple became what it is today. And I don't just mean this negatively. Shaolin having that big name, being so internationally well known, is in large parts thanks to him. Now, he didn't just get detained. The official Shaolin Temple published a statement. This is just yesterday evening. Holy shit. The statement reads, Shaolin Temple Abbot Shi Yongxin is suspected of criminal offenses, including misappropriation and embezzlement of project funds and temple assets. He has seriously violated Buddhist precepts by maintaining improper relationships with multiple women. Yeah.
Wait, so... Okay, I see. So, is it all the Shaolin schools that are Buddhist too? Or is it just this one?
Over a long period and fathering illegitimate children. He's currently under joint investigation by multiple departments. Relevant information will be promptly disclosed to the public. Shaolin Temple Management Office. Now, just so you know what this means, if he just got detained because they're investigating something, the Shaolin Temple would not be releasing a statement like this. This statement means that the path forward right now is being laid. He lost control over the temple. It's GG. It's over. Goodbye. You're done now. You understand? This is so crazy. Wait, do I have to take this thing down? I got this for my birthday, my beautiful Shaolin temple. What do I do with this now? This guy over here, yeah? The abbot is in a state of distress, so I have to put him upside down. Rainer, he's gone. No more. Oh my god. Bro, I even got this. What do I do with this? This was a gift I got from the abbot when I left. After I became a disciple. Paid for by embezzle.
Oh, so he was in... Yeah. That's right. Rantoni used to be an actual Shaolin guy. So he was under that guy, okay?
Funds, maybe. Kind of beautiful though. God damn, man. What'd you do, brother? What'd you do, man? The story gets crazier. We have the Global Times, the People's Daily, China Daily, Chinese state media outlets. They're all reporting on it. A mass wave of destruction. He is done. Check this out. Shaolin Temple Abbot Shi Yongxin under joint investigation for charge of criminal offenses. On Sunday, a police note went viral showing Shi attempted to flee to the US with his mistresses and children. However, Shi was intercepted by relevant authorities. Public Security Bureau of Kaifeng noted that the notice is fake. Please stop spreading it. We are currently carrying out relevant work. This is the note right here, but apparently it's fake. In the upcoming days, I think we'll find out a lot more about the story. It's kind of ongoing and developing, but you never know. It's possible. Because here's the thing. The dude has been investigated several times, yeah? In 2004, he allegedly accepted a $140,000 car from the local government for promoting tourism. After some backlash, he responded, monks are also citizens. We have fulfilled our duties and made contributions to society, so it is only right that we receive rewards. Correct? A good Jedi always asked for rewards. Good. In 2015, that's when I was there. Yikes. I swear I have nothing to do with this. There was already a massive scandal of him allegedly having affairs with nuns and embezzling Shaolin Temple property. He reported his mistress to the police for extorting him, and then she provided evidence of their relationship. It was a mess, man. It was ugly. And then he ultimately agreed to pay her 3 million yuan in compensation. There was even this monk whistleblower, yeah, Edward Snowden, who alleged that 2 million of these were taken from the temple funds. I'm saying alleged, but this was basically proven back then. But in 2017, the investigation suddenly dropped because of lack of evidence. Yeah, I'm telling you one thing. The guy buttered up the police pretty heavily. Allegedly, probably mysteriously indubitably. Everyone knows it's true. Okay, even back then. So funny, man. People always see the Shaolin Temple as this mysterious, pure, mystical place, when honestly it's just Epstein Island of wish bestellt. No, that's too far. That's too far. But
Yeah.
hey, a
Honestly,
lot
it's
of
that bad.
funky, fruity shit happening over there, okay? And there were countless reports almost every year of his dishonorable children. No, what do you call it? Fake children? No, it's real children, but these rumors don't pop up over and over and over again if there's not maybe a grain of truth to it. And let me tell you from what I've seen, when I was there, yes, the monks do around. Even I knew where the prostitutes are in Dangfang, okay? I didn't go there. Promise I didn't go. My wife
sure about
watches
that?
this channel, you idiot. Okay, shut up. When I went into the Shaolin Temple for the first time, the first monk that I met tried to scam me and my dad and had like stacks of money and cigarettes under his bed. Oh my God. This just in, ladies and gentlemen. This just in. July 28th, 1401. As I'm recording this video, China moves to revoke Buddhist ordination certificate of Shaolin.
Well then.
Daddy, you've been bad. The Buddhist Association.
It's really like, you know, I don't really know what to say, what to comment on. I mean, nothing that surprising, you know? Like, you know, obviously be it like martial arts, communities, religion, you know, like very often when someone tries to make themselves seem so great, so, you know, like perfect, it's not the case. Huh? And often everybody knows that they're not like, you know, that they're actually like terrible or something. But for decades it goes on. I mean, you see it in the news all the time, right? I mean, you know, he was talking about like Epstein and, you know, Trump. And if you think about like Cosby and stuff like that, huh? And Harvey Weinstein too, like those guys, right? I mean, everybody knew, and yet it was going on for decades before anybody did anything, right? Um, you know, it's like, it's always kind of like this. Like, it's always like, you know, when it happens, suddenly everybody is like saying, yeah, this has been going on for decades. Um, and, you know, you're not that surprised because it's always like that.
Of China announced Monday that it has agreed to revoke the ordination certificate of Shi Yongxin, abbot of the renowned Shaolin Temple, over suspected criminal offenses. Bro, it's over for you for alleged embezzlement, improper relationships with multiple women, and fathering at least one illegitimate child. The ordination certificate is proof of someone's acceptance into the monastic community. Yo, where's my... I have a Buddhist passport in my discipleship thing that I'm an official Shaolin disciple. Does this mean I am more of a Shaolin disciple than shit? Oh my God, this is crazy. Yeah, just so you know, being a Shaolin disciple nowadays doesn't actually mean shit. You can go there, pay, and then they made it. In a statement, the association said, Shi's actions are extremely bad, seriously damaging the reputation of the Buddhist community and the image of monks.
Yeah, I would say so.
Isn't there an expression, the fish rots from the head? I don't know if that exists in English. But let me just tell you one thing. He's not the only one in that temple that does shit like this, okay? This is so rampant. Just the amount of shit I've seen.
I mean, the literal head of the place for like 26 years, the most powerful guy doing this. Yeah, obviously he's not the only one.
Seen in my 3 years, the biggest scumbag, the greediest, the most disgusting, filthy fucking animal that I ever had the displeasure of meeting was a businessman who worked for the temple, directly chosen by Shi Yongxin, who was in charge of like handling foreigners at the temple and translating. That guy was, oh my God. I don't want to say his name, the Antichrist. Okay, you find more virtues and morals at your local toilets. The Shaolin Temple abbot, Shi Yongxin, he's not a Communist Party member, but he's part of the People's
Oh yeah, okay, so that was Rantoni in the same picture as the guy. That's something.
Congress, which is... Honestly, yeah, he's deeply affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party. Of course, the Shaolin Temple is a very important asset for the cultural ministry, very important to, you know, push Shaolin culture and Chinese culture around the world. I had to perform many times for cultural ministry people. They were always visiting. So my guess is somebody like that, who's powerful and well-connected, one of two things happened. Either he finally pissed off the wrong guy because corruption there is rampant, or somebody finally investigated him that was part of a department that he had no control over or no contact to or no connection, no guanxi. And the conflict and drama between the Shaolin Temple and the government has been brewing for years. Man, you guys don't even know this. It's like a peek into a different world. Trust me, it's wild. The temple has to pay 70% of their earnings to the state, like in The Godfather. And there were years
70%.
where the temple delayed the payments. Allegedly. And one time, the temple sent some of their goons to the gate of the Henan provincial government at 2 a.m. at night to petition for changes. My good Chinese homie translated this for me and said the way it's written and formulated means that some shit went down there. I'm not saying violence, but shit went down. And here's an image of a land dispute they had with the government. I'm telling you, the Shaolin industrial complex is like a mafia, man. It's worth millions upon millions. And I think Xu Yongxin finally got. I wish there was more info and transparency and freedom of the press, because all the reporting now is just what they want us to know. But all the stuff that happened behind the scenes, spy thriller level shit. And this year now is more rumors. Shout out to Monkey Steals Peach, who also just made a video about it. Apparently, some monks were arrested in front of the temple. Shit is going down, man. This is like a massive... It's like those monks in Thailand who just got arrested for all being on meth. Instead of meth here, it's...
Yeah, that's a different level.
Let me tell you one thing. One of the most common things that happens in this whole cosmos is masters banging their students. Masters banging students
and
having kids with them. This is the most common thing ever. I know several masters in Shaolin who were Shaolin warrior monks, and they were teaching foreign student groups, and foreign student groups are... That's a 机会, opportunity. They got one, they banged one, got pregnant, and then their opportunity to leave the country. It happens a lot. And I get it, you know, these masters, they are really good at Kung Fu, so it's kind of cool. They're Chinese, it's exquisite. They're so wise and they have so much authorities. Yeah, I understand why you would be drawn to that. And they use it. They use it. Some people that you may know very well in the West may even have gone through similar... Not to speak. So now, obviously, what's the path ahead? Since the Shaolin Temple has made a statement, it's goodbye forever for the Xu Yongxin. They're probably going to reinstate a new abbot, not his own son, which was also rumored that he would get his son to be the successor. Crazy shit. People are now a little bit hopeful for the future, that maybe the place is becoming a bit more focused on spirituality again, less shows, less crazy milking for tourism. I just personally want to manage people's expectations in that regard. I don't think this will happen. Because you have to understand, it wasn't just his plan and he did all that shit and the government was like, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you commercializing Shaolin so much? Oh man.
Yeah, that's what they wanted. That's right.
Damn it, I don't want to get paid. No.
We had watched some video before, like, you know, I always bring it up, but like that one MMA fighter from China who got into like terrible trouble with everybody in the government because he would fight like some of the traditional like Chinese martial arts people, right? Doing, you know, Kung Fu, Shaolin stuff and etc., right? And he would like beat them up pretty easily, right? Because like their style wasn't really meant for fighting. But the problem was that like the government was really pushing all this traditional style, you know, as part of the culture, etc., right? You know, so obviously like they don't like when anyone is like messing with that, exposing it and all that, obviously.
He's been doing a great job spreading Shaolin culture around the world. Very internationally minded person. So I think the new person will just continue this. But maybe the government will, right from the get-go, have a little bit more oversight in there. Yeah? Send a couple of people there to be the personal assistants of the abbot, keep an eye on everything a bit more. For the outside, it's gonna be business as usual. That's what I believe. All the cool, enlightened Shaolin Temple people you follow, I'm sure over the coming weeks and months, they will take down all images of Xu Yongxin. Persona non grata. He will disappear. Trust me on this. But yeah,
and everybody will say, I had no
wonder
idea.
how it's going to develop in the upcoming days, what punishment he'll receive, how many years in prison or what. Didn't expect I would record this video today, man, honestly. Yeah, shout out to his family. Hope you enjoyed. That's about it. See ya. If you enjoy content about...
Well, interesting. What I can say? What a mess. What a non-surprise. I mean, again, anybody in power, this is like 90% of the time, 8 hands up, I guess.